Now, okay. Hello. I'm with
Hello,
City.
everyone.
I'm with City Crusher. Yes, hello. So, I just want to talk about various subjects because we're at a turning point of the Promel Collective, right? We've got some organisational problems, in my opinion, but it's good that we've got them because it's a sign of it that we've got a lot of people to organise, right? We've got organisational problems, we've got conflicts with other groups, ideological enemies, and we've got YouTube problems as well. So that about sums it up,
Yes.
basically. So yeah. So first,
But you
um,
know something, again, I'll say, Mr. Pink, is um, it really is the case. I think we're at a time that guys are ready to hear us. It's not
yes,
simply that we are working better together as a group.
yes,
I think society's ready to hear it. Guys are ready.
yes. But I do think we're working together better as well because I'm gonna be frank. Okay, it was always a few hardcore, dedicated people doing good work, and then it was dead weight. Okay, and a lot of people had
Yes.
emotional issues. I've got emotional issues, right? We all do got emotional issues. Right, I've acted very weird in the past. We all got emotional issues, but there was some people had like weird emotional issues, right? And there's a lot of burnout. But but the thing is, some of the weirdos with emotional issues, I'm gonna be quite frank, have shaped up and improved, and some have been very productive and contributed very well because good discipline and good mental attitude creates better mental health, right? If you're just raging out of control or going on about how hopeless everything is, you make your own mental health worse. You inflict learned helplessness on yourself. Okay, so
And you affect it to others too with it. Yeah.
yes, you infect
That's why
others.
I'm glad to see you in the comment section,
Yes,
cutting that down with
yes,
guys when they rage out. You
yes.
turn around. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Al.
No, no, you finish. I wasn't. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I was just saying, you'll get in the comment section, and some guy will say something like, "Oh, this world, I can't take it anymore," and you'll stomp on him. That helps. I saw one guy actually say, "Yes, I'll stop raging," so it
Yes,
works.
yes. And feminists want us to rage. A lot of their behaviour is there to inflict emotional pain, right? Okay, it's there to hurt men because they know men love them and worship them, so they're there to invalidate them and cause
Yeah,
them emotional pain. So you raging out gives them what they want. So be as disciplined as possible. If you rage, save it for your private time. Don't do it in public spaces. If you really have to rage, do it in the Discord when no one else can see it. Don't do it in public spaces at all. Do not give them any satisfaction. I'm telling you, all those incels who rage out at being low status and deselected and socially isolated, feminists go there and frig off to it. Okay?
they do. Matter of fact, they show it.
Yes.
They'll show it and say, "Look, we're winning, girls."
Yes. Okay. So anyway, so let's talk about recent history because I've had a video that's been falsely struck, right? And I'm not going to be making videos on my channel for a while. I'm going to be moving over to Rumble. All my videos for the next few weeks is just going to be Rumble exclusive. Okay. So that's done this is the Pro Female Collective, right here, a copycat of our Pro Male Collective. Can you see this?
Yeah, they have no originality whatsoever.
Yes. You're watching it. You can see it, can't you?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So I'm not going to go through it too much in case we, they post such hateful content. It was going to put your channel at risk of hate speech if I got to scroll through this, right? But they've stolen our rules and they've stolen our manifesto and they just gender reversed it. So this is plagiarism, by the way. I did like 8% of the manifesto, right? So it's plagiarism on my work. It's co-authored with two other people, but it's just theft. Okay, it's just theft. It's
Yeah.
plagiarism. It's theft.
Well, it's that quote the guys like to give from, what is it there? Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Evil cannot create; it can only corrupt.
Yes. Yes. So, oh, I was we was calling out incel tears, and it started because we were just calling out female sex offenders, right? And we were just pointing
They
out,
really got triggered over it.
yeah, we were just pointing out there was more female paedophiles than male paedophiles. The science is there now, okay,
Yes.
right? and they really went after us because of that. And it's been a relentless stalking and hounding for the past few weeks now. It's we get
Well, it's
trolled.
understandable because you actually put a spear into the heart of the problem. Like, in order for them to bash men,
Yeah.
they have to keep up these lies. And once you
Yes.
expose the lies,
Yes.
you know,
Yes. And they want to protect female paedophiles as well. But as I was saying, they've been
yes,
harassing us for months. We have to deal with multiple trolls every day: spam, abuse, threats of doxing, false reports. Right? We get dozens per day. So this is designed to sap our morale and harass us. This is harassment, and we've tried reporting this to Reddit, and they haven't done anything yet. We need to do more reports. If you're watching this, find Incel Tears and find this Pro Female Collective and report them. They're brigading, they're harassing, they're violating the rules of Reddit completely. And Reddit's been enabling Incel Tears to do this for like at least 5 years, at least longer, since
oh, yeah.
2019
It's
minimum. So it's
done
six.
for
It's
sure,
6.
or controlled.
Yes. So they got connections with feminists in Reddit. As far as I'm concerned, it's proof. The rules don't apply to them. Yeah. And what they go around doing is they go around to other subs and just call them incels. They falsely label them incels. So I'm just going to go to the ProMaleCollective here. Right? Okay. And we go to rule number 10. The incel ideology harms young men and is anti-male. No talk about chat and stasis here, please. Also, the alpha-beta dichotomy is pure junk science and has been debunked by the science community. So, no incel terminology. So, rule 10, we're not incels. And it's been that way since the
Yeah,
foundation
correct.
for 5 years, nearly 5 years ago now. Right? Okay? So, they just falsely label us
Exactly.
incels. It's a smear. It's a pure smear. Okay?
Yeah, it's just it's the N word.
Yes.
It's like you guys don't know your place.
It's not. It's worse than the N word actually. It's the terrorist word, because the word incel is being used interchangeably with terrorist, and governments are cracking down and spying on incel groups as terrorists. So it's a terrorist word.
True,
Yes, it's
true.
worse. It's worse. So it's a okay. It's trying to incite structural violence onto men. Now I want to talk about our successes recently, right? Because we've had a lot of successes. So first of all, this is the
Yeah, we've
Promo Collective.
exploded.
Yes, ProMaleCollective Reddit data from for 1 year. Here you go. So this is the most important one. It's grown by 195k views from last year. So we was an obscure, small, dying subreddit with barely any posts. It's just me and Alex Cat posting for the most part every now and again. And I barely posted because if you don't get reactions, you're not motivated to post, right? So
It
yeah,
covers, yeah.
and we had a Discord full of people, and finally, like 3 months ago, we started pushing people to post more, right? Because we got some farm engagement artificially. We've got to use every means possible because people just pontificate in the Discord and don't leave their safe spaces, which violates the rules of propagation. We need to propagate our ideas. We propagate our ideas by sprouting them in public, right? We can't just like whine and complain or just pontificate and navel gaze in our spaces. We have to propagate our ideas outside. And because we've been doing this, our group's grown by magnitudes. And you've got to realise most of this has been for the past 3 months, okay? Because we only started
Yeah.
forcing people to post, engaging people, encouraging people to post 3 months ago, right? So
The
we've
last
blown up.
one is 11 times
Yes,
what it used to be.
yes,
Incredible.
yes. So we got to artificially farm engagement to promote our ideas because we're going to die. We're a fringe minority group still, so we have to be coordinated. We have to be coordinated.
Yeah. Can I say something that a mistake I made that I'm glad you pointed out was when we are on, let's say, Twitter,
Yes,
I would repost something, but I wouldn't necessarily leave a comment under someone else's.
yes,
That is important because if you get enough guys making threads,
yes,
people take notice and want to join in.
yes, yes. And here's another thing as well. You leave comments on other threads because you get new audience. If you just like repost, retweet,
Yes.
repost, it's just to your current audience, so it doesn't grow. If you go to new threads, new people see your posts. you've got a vector for growth as well. Because I noticed a lot of people do it. It's
Yeah,
passive male
I didn't
behaviour
think of
again.
that. Yeah.
It's passive male behaviour again. You've got to be proactive and pushy. You've got to be an invader, right? So, yeah. Okay.
The
So,
trouble is, a lot of the guys, they wouldn't be looking for neutral. Like they would love arguing with feminists, which is a waste of time.
yes, because they're attracted to women. They're fascinated.
Yeah,
Arguing with women is actually very attractive to men, right?
yeah.
Okay. That's why they're doing it, because they're attracted to women. That's it. So, yeah. So, yeah, just admit your motives while you're doing it. If you want to do it, but don't pretend you're doing something when you're doing it, right? It's a waste of energy. So, okay. So, I want to talk about this blog post that I've done because I can't reveal any details for security reasons, okay? But I've talked to
Yeah.
someone who used to live in China and who's part of the Chinese men's rights movement. And this is very important. This sets a precedent, okay? So I talked to a men's rights activist who used to live in China. When it came to the free flow, when it comes to the free flow of information and feminism, we live in a near totalitarian system in the West. The feminist media lies all the time. The feminist media blatantly lied about the Cyprus rape case. So that's when a female sex offender was having sex with underage boys, and she falsely accused them of rape when she got angry at them. And the feminist media, and she was actually convicted, and the feminist media tried to frame her as like a woman falsely pressured
A
into.
victim. Yeah.
Yeah, but she was falsely pressured into like confessing to falsely accusing. That was the feminist media narrative, and it was lies by omission because
Yes.
it didn't mention that she was sleeping with underage boys. And some of the boys actually turned her down for sex as well, right? The feminist media blatantly lied about the Cyprus rape case and made the female sex offender who falsely accused underage boys into the victim. There's plenty of other cases where the feminist media lies outright or lies by omission, but like the Ched Evans case, the footballer, they just lied by omission. They didn't. They just said, "Oh yeah, he's been convicted of rape," and that's it. They didn't mention how it happened, right, and why it was such bullshit. Okay, the woman actually never charged him with rape, right? She just got drunk and said she didn't remember having sex with him because she was embarrassed. Okay.
Yeah.
The Western feminist media reports on gender issues completely inaccurately. That's a vast understatement. When the media covers men's rights, it's either an outright lie or complete information blackout. So complete information blackout is actually the most common tactic, right? The Western media's
Yes,
coverage of
it is.
South Korea, I've got to fix that. South Korean MRAs has been atrocious, right?
Yeah. The blackout's most important because
Yes,
there's very few what do you call it
outlets for
important
information.
platforms that can rival them.
Yes, it's very.
And tell the truth.
Yes, and there's very few outlets for information as well. Very rare in between. And there's actually a massive language barrier. I don't really know what's going on in South Korea that well, or China. China's even worse. I know even less about China. So basically, you've got
Yeah.
isolated men's groups who are not in communication with each other due to the language barrier and the media blackout. They don't know what's going on. Feminism is an international movement, right? It's international. There's communication internationally. Women know what's going on worldwide, right? Women will like make up some bullshit threat narrative against women, sound the alarm, and there's international cooperation and NGOs and social media. Just women like signal boosting each other. It's not happening with men. There's a lack of communication. War. One of the most important things in war, because this is a metaphorical war. This is an information war, right? Information is the most important thing in war. If you don't have information, you don't know
Yes.
what's going on. Period. Right.
Communications are very important.
Yes.
That's why they go for communication powers, for example, when they
Yes.
want a war with someone.
Yes. I'm completely ignorant on Chinese men's rights activists and assumed none existed. I assumed none existed. But apparently,
Same here, yeah.
according to my source, Chinese. That's a typo. I've got to fix this after this hangout. MRAs
Yeah,
have
I
managed to
know.
get feminists banned off. That's a mistake. Chinese social media. I'll read that again. Chinese MRAs have managed to get feminists banned off Chinese social media. I use Google Image Translate. Original images here. That's the original image. Right. This is Road Revolution.
That's
Right.
amazing
Yeah.
that they accomplished that.
Right. So that's good. I'm not sure if you can read that. You can go to the blog and zoom in. That's the
Yeah.
image on the This is like the Chinese equivalent of Reddit, I think. This is like the Chinese version of Reddit. Okay. That's just feminism, right there. Right. That's feminism, and it's very tiny. The Google Image Translate made it very tiny. Unfortunately, but it's translated by AI. Sorry, no
Oh, yeah.
relevant criteria was found. So feminism was not found on Chinese social media at all. It's been cleansed off Chinese social media. On major social media platforms, feminism is completely banned. I'm just going to fucking redo this. Again, it is
Yeah, of
possible to ban
course.
feminists off social media. It's possible to ban feminists off social media. The president has already been set. I didn't know about this, right? Only concerned trolls will want to give feminists free speech rights, so it's only a full extension rights to those who want to take ours away, right? Let me give you an analogy. If people want to take away my right to life and want to kill me, and I'm forced to do the same to them in self-defense, I'm going to do it, right? If feminists are just going to use their free speech to try and strip our rights away and try to take us free speech rights away, they don't deserve it. Taking their rights away to speech is self-defense, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, it's common sense.
Yeah. If it is possible to mass report feminists off one social media platform, then it should be possible to report them off others as well. Fucking shit. I rushed this. So here's another string
Yeah.
cap in Chinese. Right? See the numbers here?
I don't
So,
know what it means.
yeah, you'll find out. There you go. Followers 170k. Posts 2.6 million. Men's rights. So on Chinese social media,
Wow.
men's rights is allowed to exist. Feminism is not. You,
Yes.
you think there's a reason why they haven't told us about this in the West, right? There's a reason. You'd think they're concerned troll about feminists being censored. They're not, because they don't want us to know it's possible to censor them, right?
Exactly. Now, here's something else I want to add about like China and South Korea.
Yes.
Is that it's important that we infect the Chinese and Koreans with our PMC ideology because China and South Korea aren't anti-feminist because they care about their men. They simply look at the West and see the country's being falling apart. And they don't
Yeah.
want that to happen.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to comment on China because I don't know enough. We don't know enough about China because the problem is we've got lots of disinformation about China from the West, and we've got
That's
pro-Chinese
true.
propaganda. So I'm not going to. So these MRAs are actually very good, from what I hear. They've got a bit. They're probably not at our PMC level yet, but they're much better than Western MRAs. So they're probably sort of in. My guess is sort of in
Oh,
between. Basically, they're a lot better. Because they got a principle of proactively banning feminists. Right. The thing is, the
yes.
Chinese government didn't take this down on their own. This was 10 years of reporting feminists off social media, done by MRAs.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just top down. This was done by the men's rights activists, from what I've been told.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, even though they're not stabbing at the heart of misandry,
Yeah.
they're at least putting a cap on it
No, no,
by
in
going
my, no,
after
I
feminists.
disagree. This is the MRAs are these MRAs are stabbing at the heart of misandry. They're aware of what misandry is. Again, they're not the Chinese government. The Chinese government's probably trad con. These are MRAs fighting and censoring feminists.
Well, it
Okay.
all depends. If they realize feminism comes from women,
Well,
right?
we don't know. There's
The
a language.
heart is,
Okay,
is
let's not make any judgments on them. We don't know. We'll just be speculating,
right.
right? So, but
I'm just going by South Korea. We know that they're trans cons,
yes,
and they're not concerned with their men.
but
They're concerned with the
Yeah,
country not falling apart.
South Korea is very different from China, though. It's a very different social
Yes,
system.
that's true.
Here is Chinese men's rights. Here is a Chinese men's rights group, and it's tolerated in China as long as they do not threaten the state. I'm guessing that CP rightfully sees feminism as a threat. Feminism is often linked to color revolutions and stuff like that, right? They tried a feminist revolution in Iran a few years back, right, to cause trouble for the Iranian government. That feminism's got links to Western imperialism. This needs to be our long-term goal, even if it takes 50 or 100 years. Sorry about this. Even if none of us see this in our lifetime, we need feminism banned, cleaned off the internet forever. Allowing feminism online has only emboldened women's attack even more. Ban feminism before it bans all men. We need an international men's movement so we can share information freely and bypass feminist-controlled media system of the West. Feminism is an international hate movement. We need an international human rights movement to counter it. So yeah. So what feminism has is full spectrum social and cultural dominance, right? They fight in all spheres. None of this Because I've noticed there's a lot of postures. Oh, why do we bother with the culture war? Oh, why are we online? Let's just do this in the real world. No, this has to be full spectrum. This has to be every sphere imaginable, right? Okay, I don't care. We've got men's. If we push for men's rights in the Teletubbies show for kids, we push for it, right?
Yeah,
Any space that feminists occupy, even if it's the most useless space in the world, you try and push feminists out. Period. If feminists
yeah.
want it, we
These men
deny it
have
to them.
terrible attitudes.
Yes,
Look, you know yourself, a guy, if he's into the NHL or NFL, I should say,
yes,
and women are ruining football, he'll get all enraged.
yes.
But if he hears anime, for example, he'll go, "Oh, they're just nerds. Who cares?"
Yeah. Or even when their fandom's getting attacked, they'll just cope with, oh yeah, it's going to self-correct. These feminists are going woke, get broke. They're losing money. They do all this sort of cope bullshit, right? Yeah. So I'm just going to plug my Rumble channel because I'm not making YouTube videos right now. It's only got 75 followers, but I want to show something. The views are almost as good as my YouTube channel, and I've noticed something like this video did very badly at the start, like 50 views for the first few days, but it's still growing. You see that? 100. It's not great.
Yes.
116 views. It's still not great, but my videos don't get nerfed. Like they can still grow slowly, even if they do badly,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna show my 300, 300, 190, 381, 400, 300, 389. So it's around the same as my YouTube channel, right?
But you have fewer. You only have 75 subs on this. So that says a lot.
Yes. And I've got far fewer videos as well. I've got some videos, I've got 2 pages worth, but nowhere near, right? Nowhere near. So I think my highest video is 793, but I'm going to start using it
Your
more.
Superman one has over 500. You know.
Yes. My Zoomer Historian one, I'll show that again. That's got, that's my, there you go.
Oh yeah.
I think that's a hangout we did together. I think we did that one together 1 year ago. So yeah. So please sub to my Rumble. Get out of the habit of watching YouTube all the time. Watch more Rumble videos if you can. Right?
Yeah.
Because YouTube's a disgusting
One of
platform.
the real advantages of Rumble is the fact that we can actually do content that doesn't get copyright strike there.
Yes. Yes. Because we can watch stuff and add. Like, we're not going to steal stuff and parasite off it and just show it without changes. We're going to add commentary to it. Right?
Yeah.
That's what we're going
They
to
don't
do.
want to. They don't want to allow you to do that on YouTube. So. You know.
Yeah. So, yeah, and the copyright system gets abused on YouTube anyway. I've been victim to it as well. Like the Sonic memes, me and Promo
Yes.
Vendetta and X Cat did. They just got struck unfairly, even though they didn't break copyright. Right.
Yeah.
So yeah,
They must have saw it as a danger because they know
yeah,
memes have a lot of strength to them.
and also it's feminist as
They
well.
catch on.
It's feminist as well. There was feminists in
Yeah.
Sega who did it. A feminist in Sega who did an illegal copyright strike, and I had to dox myself to appeal it, which I'm not going to do. Right? Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. There should be arbitration from YouTube. Anyway, and I want to talk about anyway. YouTube's getting worse and worse. So I've got a
Yeah.
strike on my channel, right? And I did an appeal, and it said the section of the video that was hate speech was me calling out someone who called Trump a paedophile. Because it timestamped it. It says this is what hate speech is. So I did a reply, right? I didn't do a reply. I did an appeal. They wouldn't even let me enter text anymore.
Yeah.
I did an appeal, and like 30 seconds later, it rejected the appeal. So no human looked at it. So this is dystopian and disgusting. This is what AI should be banned. Google's a rich corporation that makes billions. They should just hire more staff to look at the appeals and run it,
But they're
right?
not going to do that because it's all about making most money as fast as they can, and that's it.
And no. It's not just a profit motive, right? It's sadism as well because they want to deny people, especially men's rights activists, and a route to appeal stuff, right? It's not just a side effect of wanting profit. It's intended on purpose to dehumanise you as a person, right? To normalise it. So you're not allowed to interact with a normal human. You just got to obey what the AI says, right?
But I see all kinds of people that they're not about men's issues at all that
Yes.
suffer the same thing. So I
Yes,
mean,
but yeah, but a lot of them, the big ones, can always get YouTube's attention via social media. They'll get the issue fixed, right? There was like this person who falsely got their channel struck, and I can't remember the reason why. And there was a big hoo-ha about it on YouTube, and it got reversed, right? So a human did intervene.
yeah,
For us, a human's not going to intervene because we're seen as men's rights misogynists, subhumans.
yes, of
So
course.
it's yeah,
I mean,
so
don't get me wrong. I can see that's one of the forces against it, but
yes.
this is something I really see as a little more neutral
No, I
because a
don't see
lot
it.
of
No, I
channels
don't see it
get
as
capped.
neutral. I don't see it as neutral. Normalising AI authoritarianism and a lack of
For small
accountability.
channels, yes.
Yes, yeah, but yeah, but it's a bad precedent set for everyone. It's trying to normalise AI. That's not neutral, as far as I'm concerned. There's a reason why. There's a reason why AI loves feminism. This is not neutral. I disagree, to be honest. So
Well,
anyway,
all I got to say is I wouldn't see other channels complaining about this
yeah.
if it was not some neutrality there.
Well, it's not neutrality. It's just yeah, but it's general tyranny getting extended to everyone, mostly men,
Yeah,
right? Most controversial channels are going to be male, for the most part. Females doing the makeup channels and fashion channels and gossip channels. They're not going to be hit by this. It's going to be male channels, right? And even non-political ones
yeah,
like
that's
gaming
true.
channels, nerd channels, right? It's going to be men affected by this. This is not neutral. Honestly, it's not. Like the thing is, a lot of this a lot of this AI and copyright crackdown affects male geeks the most, right? Like the memes, the video games, the piracy, stuff like that. It affects male geeks the most. So I don't think it's neutral whatsoever. So, like an open internet, a copyright-free internet, is pro-male actually, in my opinion. If you could ever get that, get exchange information freely, outside the control of gatekeepers, pirating whatever we want, right? That's pro-male. So
Let's put that to, I can't remember who it was. I don't think it was Pokimane, but it was some high status female YouTuber, and she was just people complained about her, but she was just ripping it off. She was just playing
yeah,
stuff on screen and not even talking about it.
yeah,
So
yeah,
there's a case where her gender really made a difference.
yes, yes. And also, YouTube favours out. There's actually AI channels that just steal people's content word for word, and nothing gets done about it. AI junk content, right? And also your videos. A lot of YouTubers have their videos processed and changed and upscaled by AI without their consent as well. AI is really taking over, being shoved down our throats. So YouTube's a fucking toxic platform, and it's getting worse. So I'm just gonna focus on Rumble for now. So have you got anything to add to talk about?
Let me see. I think we covered the majority. There's no
Yeah.
point in making things longer than we have.
Yeah. So this is just a call to the ProMaleCollective. Please propagate your ideas and spread them. Help us spread them. Get out of your echo chambers. Get out of your safe spaces. Get out of your comfort zones. We have to leave our comfort zone. The time for the comfort zone's gone. It was gone like 50 years ago. Right? We are the younger generation, especially. We are the most victimized, status raped, marginalized, murdered, and oppressed generation of men to ever exist. Especially in the modern era. We're the worst off in
Yes.
the modern era
And at the
ever.
same time, the older generation will blame them. They can
Yes,
blame these guys.
yes. They're the ones that enabled it. Well, I'm done for now, so let's end it.
Yep. Good.